Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, we got a cheating wife that took the life of her husband after getting caught. All right, she need detectives to buy these tears, and let's see if they gonna work. So without further ado, family, let's get into this.
Your husband's life for what appears to be no reason, you know.
This is my first time cheating on him. It was one time thing with me.
This is 33-year-old LaSheria Hastings, a cheating wife responsible for the death of her own husband. And although she will do anything to get detectives to believe she's just an innocent witness, it isn't going to be as easy as she imagines.
How do you think he got stabbed?
I have no idea.
Just keep in mind that it is a sworn statement for a murder investigation, okay? It's against the law to lie to the police in a sworn statement. It's considered perjury, okay?
No, baby. No. You can't be go, baby. No.
Sometime after 5 a.m. on August 20th, 2017, Randall and LaSheria arrived at a close friend's home after a long night of drinking. Wasted and tired, Randall soon realized that he had lost his phone and decided to go look for it inside of his car. LaSheria wanted to help him and went to the car with Randall. The next thing that everyone in the area heard was LaSheria sobbing, panicking, and screaming. And right next to her was Randall, lying on the floor, clutching his chest. He had just been stabbed, and there was blood everywhere. Panic erupted as 911 calls began pouring in from the people who found Randall. At 5:50 a.m., officers from the Lubbock Police Department arrived at the scene. Assessing the situation, they transferred Randall, who was bleeding profusely, to a nearby hospital. Although Randall battled for his life the best he could, he had lost too much blood. He was pronounced dead after emergency services tried everything to stabilize him. It was at this point that one thing was blatantly clear. LaSheria was the only person who saw Randall before he was stabbed. But why would a wife kill her own husband, the father of her children? And why would she do it at that specific moment when there wasn't even an argument? There were only 2 witnesses of the crime, and one of them was dead. So the officer took the only other witness, LaSheria, into custody as the primary suspect. They began her interview shortly after her arrest. The following footage has been provided to us by the Lubbock, Texas Police Department.
I'm just gonna turn on this recorder real quick. I'm gonna go figure out, talk to him real quick. Alright? You need water or anything?
No, I'm just cold.
If I had a jacket or a blanket, I'll let you know. What kind of phone do you have? Okay. Did you already ask her for this?
I haven't asked her for this.
Fine. I'm gonna show you this phone real quick. And you said earlier that you would provide consent to for us to download your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a passcode on it?
Fair use, family, fair use.
What is the passcode?
My fingerprint.
Is there
Just your fingerprint, or is there like another code?
It's a knock.
A knock?
Like you got a knock on it.
How do you do it?
You like go like this and then 3.
So is it like on the number keypad?
No.
I've seen one of those before.
What's your name?
LaSheria Hastings.
How do you spell your first name?
LaSH.
Okay. Or I-E?
IA.
I-A. Hastings? Hastings?
Yes.
Okay. What's the phone number on that phone? Was it black or navy blue?
Black.
Okay, we're looking for evidence related to this investigation. Okay. If you consent to us viewing the contents of your phone or downloading the contents, just leave the sign right there. It may just bypass it.
Okay. I'm gonna record a statement. It's a recorded statement.
Family, why do I think she just made a big mistake?
Okay, it's for the investigation. Today's date is August 20, 2017. It's 8:27 a.m. in reference to case number 17-28053. Can you spell your name
Shout out to the chat. Salute, Tori. Thanks for pulling up.
again for me?
LASHBRRIA.
Do you have a middle name?
Ambria Nicole.
Can you spell that for me?
AMBREIA. Nicole.
Nicole.
Yes.
And then your last name is Hastings. How long have y'all been in Lubbock?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, Paducah's a couple hours away. Isn't it?
How long we been like as far as
This
today?
week. This week.
I came. I made it in town about 3 today. Yesterday.
Okay. And was Ray already here?
Yes, he
Okay.
lives here.
And y'all are married
Yes.
legally?
Mhm.
Okay. What's his last name?
Stewart
Okay. What's his legal first name?
Randall.
Okay. And does he have a mom that lives here? What's her name?
Patricia Price.
Do you know where she lives at? Okay. How long have you and Ray been married again?
We've been married for a year. We've been together for 2.5 years.
Okay. What's Patricia's phone number?
I have no idea
Okay.
about her.
And so you got to town at 3 o'clock. Were you supposed to? Are you just coming to town because to see Ray?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been?
We had I had a baby shower to go to, but I come down here to see my husband,
Okay.
and then sometimes he goes down here.
Okay. So you get in town at 3, and what do you do all
At
day?
3, I get here, and I go to his job, and we sit at his job or whatever, and then about 4-ish, I left his job and went to the baby shower, and then after that, I went back to his job, and we stayed there till he got off work till about 7.
Okay. And what do y'all do after that?
After we left his job, we went, I dropped him off at his mom's house, and he took a shower, and I took my kids to his aunt's.
Okay.
And then I went to Kohl's and got something to wear for tonight. And then I went back to his mom's house, picked him up, and then we went to Cujo's.
Okay. Who all was at Cujo's?
Me, him, and my cousin went in my car.
What's your cousin's name?
Her name is Desiree.
How do you spell that?
Desiree.
What's her last name?
Excuse me. Laos. Elias. Laos.
Okay. How old is she?
I don't know.
Does she have a nickname?
Red.
Okay. So you, Ray, and Red go and y'all start at Cujo's. Do y'all beat Alexis and
Yes,
Julius
we
there?
beat them.
How long were y'all there for?
We were probably there an hour before they came.
Okay. And what are y'all doing there?
Me and Red ate. When Ray walked around the club, he wasn't really. Me and Red sat at the bar, and he walked around the club, mingling or whatever.
Okay. And then what time do y'all leave there?
We left there roughly about 1:15.
Okay. And where do y'all go after that?
After that, we took Red back home, and then we went to, I think we went to 7-Eleven, I'm not sure, but we ended up going to Alexis' cousin's house.
Okay. Do you know where Desiree lives at? What's her address?
She's staying in Stone Hollow. I don't know the address. I just want to get there.
Do y'all stop at the 7-Eleven off of Parkway?
Yeah, I went by the car wash.
Yeah, okay. And y'all then go to Victoria's cousin's house. And what are y'all doing there?
He stayed outside for the most part, and I was in the house playing beer pong with everybody else.
Okay. And so it's you, Ray, Alexis, and Julius that are there that you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what time do y'all leave there?
I can't even tell you what time we left. We left I want to say about 5. About 5 me and Ray had lived.
Okay. And at that time, y'all go back home. What?
No, we were looking for a hotel to get, and we couldn't find one. So he said he had to go do something. So I took him home. I dropped him off at his house
Where does he live at?
with his mom.
Okay.
I dropped him off with his mom, and then I told him I'll be back, and I had left, and I went to Aunt's house, and I never got out the car because Aunt never answered the phone. So, and I was texting Aunt, he never answered the phone. So then after that, Ray called me and was like he was ready, so come get him. So I was like, I'm on my way. So then I went to pick him up. Well, when I was coming up, it was a car coming out of his mom's driveway.
What kind of car was that?
I don't, like, it was like, I was probably like 3 houses down, and it was a car coming out. I don't know what kind of car it was. I just know it was coming out and it was leaving. And so then when he got in the car, his phone went to ringing, and he didn't answer it. And then it rang again, and he answered it, and it was his daughter's mom or whatever. And then he was like, I don't got time for her, or whatever. And then she started texting his phone. And then we went to the gas station at 7-Eleven. And then after we left 7-Eleven, we went back to Julia's house.
What 7-Eleven did y'all go?
Or Easy Mart off 50th and University.
Okay.
I get them confused.
50th and there's a 7-Eleven there.
There's 7-Eleven? Okay, that's where we went to get gas.
And you know his phone? What kind of phone does Ray have?
I don't know. I think it's an LG.
Okay. Do you know his passcode?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I have no idea what his code is.
Okay. You know his phone number? Okay. And so he's getting these messages. Y'all stop at 7-Eleven, and then y'all go to...
We go to Julia's house.
Okay.
We went over there to go to sleep since we couldn't find a hotel.
Okay.
The timeline that Lasheria gives is scattered, but it is possible to summarize. At 3 p.m. on August 19th, Lasheria arrived in town.
Family, is it just me, or is she real chill about what just happened to her husband?
To visit her husband and attend a baby shower. By 7 p.m., she came to pick Randall up and dropped her children off at her aunt's house. Then, along with one of her cousins she met up with, the three went to a local bar where they stayed until 1:15 a.m. Lasheria dropped her cousin off and started to look for a hotel to stay the night. When the couple failed to find one, Randall asked to be dropped at his mother's house for an errand he had to run. It was hours from this point onwards, close to 5 a.m., that the two went to a 7-Eleven and settled at their friend Julius's house. This was the exact location where Randall was stabbed and then transported to a hospital. It is important to note that Randall did not die at this point in time. He was still alive, and Lasheria is not aware of the fact that her husband had been pronounced dead.
And so when y'all get there, you pull up.
Yeah, we.
Is he getting any more phone calls on the way too?
I don't. Oh well, yeah. Like she was calling and texting his phone.
Do you know what she's saying?
No, he tried to show me, and I was like, I don't want to have anything to do with that.
Okay.
Like it's been a whole bunch of crap with her, and I was like, I don't want to have anything to do with that. And so he was like, babe, I don't know why she calling me and all this stuff or whatever. And the only conversation I heard was she was like, if your wife is there with you, why you calling me? So I don't know if he called her first or what happened, but she was like, if your wife is there with you, I don't know why you calling me or something. And then when we pulled up to Jermaine's house, I got out the car first and I walked in. He was still outside. Like, I thought he was behind me, but he was still outside. I don't know. I guess he was looking for his phone. Because when I sat on the couch, like about 10 minutes later, that's when he comes in the house and he was like, babe, can you call my phone? Because I can't find my phone. And that's when I called him.
So you walk in the house, and he's like 10 minutes later?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Notice how she needed to paint the picture of him cheating first. All right, I'm assuming it's to justify something she done.
And he walks in the house and he's like, "Can you call me on the
because
phone?"
he couldn't find it.
What's going on inside the house when you walk in?
Nothing. Bang and Jermaine. Bang was messing with Jermaine
See, she ain't saying nothing going on between him and his baby mama, but she implying it from what she's saying.
here. Jermaine was on the laptop
Okay.
messing with music.
And so you start calling his phone.
I didn't call his phone until he came in and said call his phone.
Okay. And so he walks back outside.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he outside?
I let the phone ring until it went to voicemail, and when he didn't answer, then I went out there to go help him look for it. But then when I get like to the door, like where their door is, I heard yelling. So I didn't know if he was on his phone arguing or what, but I heard yelling, and when I got out, like I could see him talking to somebody or whatever. And I was like, babe, he was facing this way, like he was like in front of my car, facing this way. And he was arguing with some dude, I don't know, like I couldn't see, I just heard two men voices. And so then the dude took off when I said babe or whatever. And it was a car that was parked at the end of the street when we pulled up. But like I said, when I walked in the house, I didn't see anybody.
What kind of car was that?
It was, I don't know what kind of car it was. Like I wasn't paying attention to the cars. Like I said, it was a whole group of cars on the street or whatever. And I just went and parked because I was going to his house. Like I wasn't paying attention to detail or anything like that. And then when I said babe or whatever, then the dude took off running or whatever. I don't know if he jumped in the car or not. I don't know, the car was gone.
Which way did he take off running?
Towards, like, the direction my car was, he went that way.
Lasheria manages to muddy the waters even more by introducing a third party into her story. Not only that, but she is extremely vague with what she says. Either she goes into irrelevant details, like the car pulling out of the driveway, or skips important information like why they needed to spend a night in the hotel or why they came to their friend's house. Suspects often use tactics like this one to come off as cooperative while skipping important details. Lasheria continues to do this as she begins to describe the most important event, Randall's death.
So you would have saw him running down the street.
Yes, like, I seen him running.
What was he wearing?
I couldn't tell, it was dark. Like,
What did he look like?
I couldn't see his face. I couldn't even see my husband. I just knew that was my husband because he's tall or whatever. But I couldn't even see my husband or whatever. And then when I said babe, he took off. And my husband was hitting his chest like, F you, or something like that. So, F something. And I was like, babe, and then he walked back to the car. So I didn't know he was hurt until he fell. And so when I see him fall, that's when I took off running over there. And I was like, babe, get up, babe, get up. And he wouldn't move, and then I rolled him over, and that's when I seen all the blood. And I was looking for my phone, and I grabbed his phone, and I was trying to call 911, but his phone was locked, so I couldn't. So I ran in there, and I got Jermaine, and I was like, y'all, he bleeding. Like, I don't know what happened, he bleeding. And when Jermaine came, Jermaine took off running outside, and I was looking for my phone to call 911, but I couldn't find it. And then my cousin was calling 911, and then Alexis said she had y'all on the line or whatever. So when she said that, I ran back out there trying to help Jermaine take off his clothes and apply pressure and stuff or whatever.
And so let's go back. You just heard another man?
Like when I got to, no, I didn't hear the man at first. I just heard arguing.
What were they
like
saying?
I just heard voices. Like I heard arguing, right? So I thought he was on the phone arguing still.
You don't know what he was saying?
I don't know what he was saying.
Okay.
I just heard him yelling, and I assumed he was on the phone arguing. I didn't know somebody was out there.
Okay. And then when you walked outside, you actually heard another man's voice.
Yes.
Was it just one man's voice?
Yes.
And you only saw one person run from.
Yes, I only seen.
Was he standing there next to your husband?
Like they were like they were about to fight.
Okay.
They were in front of each other.
But you don't know any physical descriptions of this guy. Was he heavy set?
No,
fat?
he was like skinny like my husband.
Shorter or taller?
A little bit shorter.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic?
I'll say black because I couldn't see. It was dark because
But you're not. And you said that there was a car parked. How
it
far?
was like a car like where that light pole was. It was like a little bit in front of that light pole.
Was it a
But
passenger
it was
car?
chasing. What I don't know what passenger car it is. It was kind of like
your car.
Yeah,
It's not,
but
it's not a truck. It's not a
No, it
truck.
wasn't a truck.
It wasn't
was
an
a car.
SUV? Okay.
No,
Was it a
car
4-door or 2-door?
A 4-door.
Okay. And do you know what color it was? What brand it
I didn't pay
was?
attention to none of that.
Okay.
I just seen the cars.
And you said it was chasing?
No, I'm not. No, I didn't say it was chasing. What I said was when we came in, it was the car parked right there.
In front of y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
Like we on this side of the street. It was on that
And was
side of the
that,
street.
was it facing y'all?
No, it was facing out.
The same direction as y'all?
Yes, like same car face, the same way my car was facing, it was facing that way.
Okay. And how do you know that car in particular was the lights on?
No.
Were there people sitting in it?
Yeah, like you could tell it was people sitting in there, but I didn't, I didn't pay attention to it. I thought they were at the house or whatever. But it was people sitting in the car. Because it was 2 cars. When we was pulling up to park my car, because I had to hit a U-turn, it was 2 cars taking off already when I had came. Because one of the cars was in the parking spot where I usually park my car. So that's why my car was facing where it was facing.
Okay. And you said that guy went running northbound on Avenue G?
Yeah, when I yelled babe or whatever, that's when the dude took off running.
But you didn't see him get in that
I
car?
didn't see him.
Okay.
And I don't know who it was.
You know, he was wearing shorts, pants, jeans?
He had on pants. It was pants.
Okay. Anything else that you can think of that might stick out?
No.
Do you think he's the person that stabbed your husband?
I can't say. Like, all I know is, because I didn't even know he was stabbed. Like I said, he was hitting his chest and he was talking noise, so I didn't think that he was hurt until he fell.
How do you think he got stabbed?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Lasheria makes 2 important contradicting statements here. 1, she saw and heard a man talking to her husband. 2, she immediately then goes on to say that Randall was instead arguing on the phone. Both of these statements could not have happened at the same time, and in either case, they make no sense. If she saw the man, she would have been able to provide a physical description at least. Alternatively, if Randall was on the phone, then that still means the only person who could have stabbed him is Lasheria, as no one else was present at the scene. For now at least, she thinks that methods of deceit like this are working, as officers aren't probing further into her story. But what she does not know is that they have a trump card hidden up their sleeve, one that would back her into a corner completely.
Because we couldn't even, when we went out there trying to help him, we couldn't even find
Does he?
stabbed him.
And we need to be completely honest. It's. I don't care if y'all are married or anything like that. Does he sell drugs? Does he buy drugs?
No, sir. If he does, I don't know anything about
Does he
it.
have any bad blood with anybody that you know of?
I know last week he had called me and Jermaine and told us that some dude had called his phone talking about he don't care about him being a barber. He had his head fraternizing with his girlfriend or whatever.
So
He told us that.
What time was that?
Shoot, I don't know. Sometime, I want to say a week or 2 ago. I can't remember, but when you check my phone, it's in my Facebook messages and everything. Like, I was telling my friends, because he had lied. Like, he had said the dude called his phone and told him that he had his head because he seen messages from his girlfriend where my husband was texting his girlfriend.
So a guy contacts Ray
My husband, yes.
approximately a week or 2 weeks ago.
Probably a week. I can't actually remember. I was at work in Childress and he was here.
And so he tells you that this guy said he had his head. What does that mean to you?
That he was gonna fight him.
Okay. And that's because he had seen messages from your husband to his
girlfriend.
Do you know what his name is?
He said he didn't know who the dude was.
Okay. Did he say how he received those messages?
He said the dude called him.
Okay.
Yeah, he said first the dude called him and then a girl called him private. And he told Jermaine the same story. And then Jermaine called me and was like, hey, what's going on? And I said, I don't know. I said, he just called me and told me that the dude said he was going to fight him for messing with his woman or whatever. And then Jermaine was like, where's he at now? Do I need to go get him? And I said, no. When I talked to him, he said he was at his mom's house. So I guess he's all right. And we left it at that.
Okay. And you said that he had messaged you on Facebook about
No,
this?
no. I had messaged my friends.
Okay.
And
Was this the
so,
same day
yeah.
that Ray had called?
Notice how she keep associating her husband with being a philanderer and all of these different women.
Called you?
Yes,
Okay.
it was the same. Well, actually, like when I was on the phone with Ray, I was texting, and I even told my mom like she was on the phone as well.
And like she casually just didn't have a problem with none of this.
Sometimes it's hard for us to get Facebook messages.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's still going to be on your Facebook?
Yeah, it's in my messenger.
Would you mind logging in and showing me? Maybe we can print
I don't
those
mind
out. Okay, we'll see. We'll get those in a minute. But that's the only beef that you know of?
That's the only beef that I know of.
Okay. What about his baby mama?
I don't know. They're off and on. Like they'll go a month without nothing. But like I said, she was on the phone with him, so there was nothing there.
Was he? But he was kind of arguing with her, wasn't she?
Like.
Do you think? Does she have a boyfriend? Okay.
As far as I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I just, like I said, the number, that 243 number is a new number because I got tired of her calling me, so I changed my number. But I know for sure I text him and told him, and then I text Aunt and told Aunt.
Okay. Who was that guy?
Aunt
No,
Demetrius, they're both my friends.
Okay. Are you not having a good relationship with Brian?
No, we're fine. Like we've been doing good.
Okay.
We've been doing real good.
So you don't know of anything that how he could have possibly been stabbed?
Like I said, the only thing I know about is when he said that dude called and then some girl called or whatever.
There was no problems tonight with anybody?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
As far as I know, like I said, he wasn't at the bar with us. He was mingling around.
You don't know his passcode to his phone at all?
Mm-mm.
Randall having an affair with another man's wife is an important clue for detectives. If this is true, Lasheria would naturally have been jealous, which...
Right. You would have had a problem with this. You wouldn't just be sitting here talking like it wasn't no thing to you. You would have got to the bottom of this.
gives rise to the possibility that these feelings led to her murdering Randall. However, it is extremely suspicious that she was trying to conceal such an important piece of evidence. Coupled with the way she reacts to her husband's death, it raises several questions about just how stable their relationship was.
We both got new phones, so.
I want to express to you how important it is that we have all the information.
Right.
You are his wife, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You know he did not make it.
Right, Tori, she full of it. Tori said, I got love for the Black Queen, but she no queen. Feed her to the lions. He asked Avenue G. They must be in DC, probably, bro.
So I want you to know how important it is for us to know all the information that we can. Okay?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know his name. You don't know a name.
Excuse me?
He never told me a name. He never told us a name of the new one.
But that was only a couple of weeks ago, right?
I don't know.
Now knowing that, can you think of anything that who would actually do something like that to him?
I don't know. Like, I don't live here with him. I don't know. I've been trying to get.
Bro, anything that got to do with another woman. My wife getting to the bottom of it. Trust me.
him to move down there with me. Because he's been so depressed and stuff down there. Oh no. And he bottled so much stuff in. My husband don't tell me everything.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So you don't know who may have shown up there?
Huh?
You don't know who would have known where he was? And the exact address and location.
The only people I know he ain't with is my family. I don't know what he do or who he with when I'm not here. Because my husband, when I'm here, he's with me. I don't know what he do when I'm not here.
From talking to Julius, talking to Alexis, and from what you've told me, the only people that were out there at the time that he actually got stabbed is you, Ray, and some unknown guy.
I wasn't out there. Like I said, I didn't even see him get stabbed. Like I didn't see the dude raise his hand up or nothing. All I seen was arguing. That's all. And I seen them standing there, and I seen my husband hit his chest. That was it.
You don't know who that guy is?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
And I think it's pretty important that if you do know, that you tell us. Because now it's a murder. It's somebody taking your husband's life for what appears to be no reason, you know. And on your Facebook, it seems like you don't have a great relationship with Ray.
Oh, we were good. We've been good. My mom would tell you we've been good.
Okay.
It is likely Lasheria has just realized how badly this could end for her, and therefore plans to play the distressed and innocent wife whose husband was unjustly taken away from her.
Are you seeing somebody else? Or are you?
No, like he got his. We had like an open marriage type thing. He was doing his thing. I was doing mine.
So it was okay for you him to sleep with somebody
Yes,
else?
like after.
Who's are you talking to Demetrius?
No, that's just my.
Who are you
friend.
talking to now? Like while married to Ray?
This is my first time cheating on him. It was one time thing with me.
Who
He's
was-
been cheating.
Who were you cheating on him?
I was messing with this guy named
What's his real name?
Antoine Green.
And where does he live at?
I don't know his address.
Does he live here in Lubbock?
Yeah.
Did you ever communicate with him about Ray?
As far as what you mean? Yeah, I told him about the dude that Ray said called his phone or whatever, but I mean, me and him, he was in a relationship, I was in a relationship.
Do you know Antoine's phone number?
No, sir, no.
Is it on your phone?
Yes, it is.
What's it listed as?
And
A&T? Okay. And he lives here in Lubbock? When was the last time you talked to him or saw him?
I talked to him at 2 o'clock this morning
Where were you at when you called him?
at Cujo's.
Okay. Was he there too? Okay. What kind of car
Smash that like button for me, fam.
does he drive?
He doesn't have a car.
Okay. So, you know, did you love Ray?
Yes, I love him.
Okay. How long have you been talking with Antoine?
Me and Antoine been friends for years. We just had sex one time.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing like. It was just one time.
Well, you and Ray were open about y'all's relationship and y'all's marriage. That it was okay for him to go and sleep with these other people. It was okay for you to do your thing. And what was the median like? When you're in town, you come to see me and you're gonna sleep with me?
No, when I come to town, it was for my husband.
Okay.
Period.
Is there anything of importance that we should know to assist us in solving your husband's murder?
Y'all probably know more than me. If y'all can get in his phone, I don't know. I don't know the females he talked to. I don't know nothing. I know what he told me, and that wasn't very much.
What did the females tell you?
Man, it was his baby mama. I mean, they haven't talked to me in a while because I changed my number. But it was times I would come and they would go through his phone and they would call me and all this stuff because they want me to know that they're sleeping with him and so on and so forth. That's why I changed my number. And I told him, if you gonna do this, stop getting sloppy drunk to where they call my phone. It doesn't make any sense. And after I changed my number, and no one's called me. It's been good.
Okay. Are you going back to Paducah after this?
I'm going to see my husband.
Okay. I'm sure that the medical examiner is going to have to investigate the cause of death. So, but you and his family will have to make those arrangements, okay? What was he on probation for? Okay. Has he ever been arrested for anything else? Okay. How old is Antoine?
I don't know, 30. Yes, 30.
Where does he stay in Lubbock?
Yes, he lives.
Huh?
He lives in Lubbock.
Do you know where at?
I don't know, like, there's address and nothing. I just know how to get there.
Okay.
Lasheria's revelation of another red flag in her toxic, unstable relationship with Randall strengthens the theory that jealousy and infidelity played a role in her decision to end his life, though the exact motive remains unclear.
I'm sure sorry it took so long.
Family, I wanted to warm it up with y'all with this one, but the next one I got coming back in 30 minutes is going to be a banger. Y'all ain't going to want to miss this one.
I clear up some things with you, okay? How many people were outside when you heard the arguing? And where was Ray standing at?
He was by my car.
Okay. Some people are saying that there was 2 people in the driveway arguing behind the truck.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
I didn't see him come by the truck.
Do you know anybody that has dreadlocks?
No, I don't.
You know what kind of hair Antoine has?
He had a fade.
Okay. And was Julius inside the house when he was arguing?
Yes.
When all the arguing?
Yeah.
And all the time Julius went outside was when?
When I went in the house and told him that Ray was bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in the house. He did. Because when I went to the door and we heard the yelling, Julius was like, they gonna wake up the neighbors. And I was like, and that's why I thought he was on the phone. And then I went out there. That's when I see somebody, but I don't know. I didn't see them by the truck at that time.
Do you know Reagan Cantrell?
Yes.
Who was that?
He was in the house sleep.
And who's Byron Hastings?
That's my cousin. He was in the house sleep too.
Okay. What do they look like?
They don't have dress. They got AIDS.
Okay.
Neither one of them got hurt.
None of them woke up
Nuh-uh. They stay asleep.
the entire time that everybody was freaking out, ambulance was coming and all that?
I don't like. I stayed outside after Bane got up there. But as far as I know, when I went in the house, they were still asleep.
Okay. They're gonna need you to do your little unlock code so we can download your phone. Do you want to go over there and do that real
That's
quick?
fine.
Okay. Let me stop this interview real quick. All right, just keep in mind that it is a sworn statement for a murder investigation. Okay, it's against the law to lie to the police in a sworn statement. It's considered perjury. Okay, do you know what that means? Is there anything else that you would like to add before swearing to your statement or changing? All right. So do you swear to your statement everything's the truth?
That's right.
Okay. I'll conclude this interview at 9:19 a.m. It's August 20th, 2017. Reference to 17-28053.
The exact details, motive, or nature of the crime are still unclear. Lasheria's attorney claimed this was a strong case of self-defense and that Lasheria was a victim of violence at the hands of Randall, who was severely intoxicated. To support Lasheria's claim, Randall's blood alcohol level was extremely high at the time of his death. Her attorney also had evidence of Randall being aggressive with her while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Randall's family argued it was not the case, and that he was a kind man, and that he was the one who experienced abuse in the relationship, However, the investigations were unable to prove Lasheria intended to kill Randall that night. Therefore, she was offered a plea deal, and her charge was changed from murder to aggravated assault. Lasheria's attorney accepted the plea due to the unpredictability of the jury's decision, and Lasheria was sentenced to 10 years in prison with the possibility of parole after serving half her sentence for aggravated assault.
Yeah, I know, Tori. Yo, this next one I got coming up at around 1:30 gonna be a banger, fam.
Randall's family was unsatisfied with the outcome, claiming Lasheria deserved to serve more time. However, there was nothing more they could do.
Now it's a murder.
As always, family, it don't take much to be nice. We all gotta live on this planet together, walking in and out of each other's space. Respect is important. Thanks for coming out. Share the program. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'll be right back around 1:30. Family, pull back up with me. Still swinging out.